Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Monday night here in Japan. I was going to do a video earlier, but my battery wasn't charged. So anyways, I'm here now. And let's see. Today I'm going to show you how to make a tag using the MFT Pure Innocence Good Fortune stamp. And she's wearing a kimono. She has a little thing in her hair. Flower. So here's what I'm going to use. I stamped her on a classic Nina cardstock in the cream, and then I used this washi paper here, and I stamped it, and I cut out her washi from there, and I stamped it again and cut out her obi. And then it's cool because there's two different, there's the cream color and then there's the red color, so I stamped her obi and then the part of her kimono at the top there. So it looks like this, and I'm going to paper piece them using my Xyron, and I made a little mini pennant. It says Daisuki, and I wrote that by hand with my Copic multiliner 0.05, and that comes from the mini pennants die from MFT. And let's just, I'm going to add some cherry blossoms, and I'm going to use some bling, I think. I'm going to add, I'm going to punch a hole and add my eyelet, and then I'm going to add some trim. So if you're interested in the process video, stay with me. Otherwise, you know, skip to the end. Just some ideas on what you could do for your Japanese thing. You don't have to do a card. You can do a tag. You can do a layout. You can do anything. I'm just having fun. So let's get started. So this was a tag, or it was actually one of those die cuts that I got from a friend, and it's just really thin cardstock, and I first sprayed it with the SCI Tumble Dry. So I said you couldn't use this, but if you had shimmer you could use this. So really, I was just being silly, guys, when I said in the giveaway. But anyways, I got this from Sherry, and I really like this color. So I used that, and then I took my brush and I used my Lindy Stamping Starburst Stains in Cotton Candy Pink, and then I spread it over top here. And it doesn't matter, what happened is when I turned it over to spray the other side, I just got stuck on the paper, so whatever, but I'm going to cover it up here, it won't matter, just some background. Let's see, so I'm going to take it first, and what am I going to do first, guys? Okay, I'm gonna come back to that later, so I'm gonna start with this lady here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Xyron, and here's the opening right here. So I'm going to put this one in, and I'm gonna put it right side up like this. I'm gonna slide it down in there as far as I can, and then I pull it, and it's gonna come out the side right here, see? And I'm going to add this. Oh no, it's not going to work. So I'm going to use my glue thingy. That didn't go as planned, guys. Okay, well, that's good. This piece is super tiny. So that's an example of how you can use your Xyron for super tiny things. I have to get one thing, ladies. I need some glue. And I need some foam stuff. Here I am. So I'm just going to use my glue stick again because it won't fit my Xyron. I have a big one. So I'm going to spread the glue stick on the back. I'm not picky. There it is. And I'm going to line it up with my Pure Innocence lady. And if you notice, I actually left, they usually wear a white layering. I'm not lining that up right now. They use a white layering that you can see at the top of their kimono. So if you get this stamp, you should leave the white trim. It's very hard to see right now. It's so tiny for me, probably bigger for you. And then it looks like that, and it looks super awesome. Then I'm going to take my Xyron, and you need to rub it to make sure it sticks. And what I like to do sometimes is I use my nail and I just go around it, and then that kind of gets all the extra stickiness to stick and instead of having little stringies. You will have that problem when you take it off if you don't do that. So, and then you just peel it off like this. And this is really easy adhesive, and if you have like extra, you can just rub it off. This is totally fine. I don't need to do that. So you just peel it off and it becomes a sticker. So I'm gonna stick it right in place like this. It's so hot, guys. It's humid. So I have my fan on. There she is. Ta-da! So she's done. I'm just gonna take, I didn't prepare any thingies. So today I'm gonna show you how you just use this really cheap foam stuff. I got it from the 100 yen store, and I'm just gonna use that today instead of my fancy ones because it doesn't matter what you use. And I don't know if I might put another piece if I want her up higher, but let's just say this right here. The joy of using this foam strip is that you can make it as big as you want, and plus it's super cheap, so you don't feel guilty about using a bunch. One for head, and one more here. Okay, so that's good enough. I'm gonna leave her over here for now, and I'm gonna go to this. Okay. Oh, it's there. Sorry. I'm gonna take a makeup sponge, and I'm gonna try to use antique linen and see how I like that. So that's Tim Holtz Distress Ink and antique linen. And there we go. And I just took some pink paisley Daily Junk baker's twine and use that. I'm gonna actually just put it right on top, make it a little bit more distressed. I like that look. Okay, there it is, and that looks good for me. Looks like it's worn. Good enough. Okay, and I might come back to that after. So what I want to do is as you can see, I just used some washi tape, and I also used some gloss accents to put the edges down there, and then I tape the bottom first. And then I'm gonna put it like this. So she's holding it like that. And I think what I will use for that is my glossy accents. Wish me luck. Is it gonna use? I'm just put a little bit on her hand. Oh my gosh, guys, it came out that time. Okay, that's good. And I'm just gonna add it, and I'm gonna leave it to dry. There. So, I'm not picky. Alright. Super cute. And then, I'm gonna go back to my base, okay, and I'm going to add this. So, this is just Recollections bling, and they have it, especially around Christmas time. So, I'm going to cut off the big one, because I already checked and it was too long. So I'm going to cut it off. One there, and I'm going to stick it right at the bottom. That's just one way to use your bling. You cut it and make it the size that you want it. And I'm just going to stick it right here. I like how that's off. It's kind of cool. It's off. That's neat. Actually, but I think, sorry guys, I think I'm going to take off this one big one. Make it look a little less off balance there. More random. Okay, and I like that. So, I like that better. And I'll just put this over here so I can use it sometime. And then I'm going to cut this one. And this one. And I think that'll be okay. And I'm going to put it at the top. Let's see. Let's see how I do that. Line it up. I think I'll try to do it this way. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah. And that's what it looks like. I like the randomness, except for this one. I'm going to just cut that off. That was really random. Put it here. Oh, nice. Good idea. Where's that other one? Let's put this one over here. So have fun with this bling. Oh, I like that. There. So next, I'm going to put my little girly on, I think. I'm going to put her right here. She should be good. So let's turn over. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Oh no, I don't have my pierce to take this off. But what I did for her hair is I used my water pen and I used my magical micas in the wild honeysuckle coral, and I really liked it. It's kind of like an orangey pink. And so I showed you that on my last video, how to do that, so I didn't show it on camera again. And the reason why I didn't do my stain on camera is because I wanted to dry it, and I don't like the sound of drying on camera, and I don't have the tools to do, you know, the editing, so. Okay, I'm going to put her right in the middle, guys, but I want to put her up a little bit higher because, there, I want to add the cherry blossoms. Oh, she's super cute, guys. Okay, so I got my glue gun ready. I'm using these cherry blossoms because they went really nice, and they're not yellowy, they're a little bit cream though. These stringies, guys. Stringies. Stringy, stringy, stringy. Yeah, I always get my stringies off after camera. And if you having a problem, you can just use your piercer or some scissors and push down in the center like that. And then I'm going to get this one more. Let me just see. I'm just going to put it right there. It's kind of on her arm, but that's okay. Okay, I don't mind. Let's see. And let me just push this. Sorry, guys. And I play with it there. Okay, that's good. And I think I got they're bent out of shape a little bit from being in the container and whatnot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Lindy Stamp Gang and I'm just going to stir it up a bit. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to use my paintbrush and I'm just going to get that shimmer from the bottom of the jar. And this, I only have a little bit left, but I have back up, guys. And you can see there's shimmer coming off onto that. I don't know if that's coming up at all. It looks super, 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 super shimmery. And if you didn't know, the only difference between Starburst stains and Starburst sprays is that just one has the bobber cap like this, and this is the hairy one. They have the one that's not hairy, baldy, and you can get a spray as well to do that. So if you want to do that, you just get it. Anyways, and if you order the stains, you can order the spray caps and then just put it on and do it. And my recommendation to you is to not buy the Starburst sprays, because if you buy the Starburst sprays and you have the cap on it, the spray cap, I tend to find that it gets stuck in there when you mix it up in the beginning. But if you have this cap and you use it like that, it doesn't get stuck up. So I would buy it like this, and then you could use it for a lot of different things, and then just buy the extra spray caps to change onto it, guys, after it's already mixed up. And that way you won't get it up in the tube and you won't have that problem. So, but I love Lindy Stamp Gang. Okay, guys, so there it is. This one's kind of, I don't think, I think it's just a flower. There. Just play with it. Okay, and I'm going to punch my hole using my Crop-A-Dial. Sorry, guys, I'm really close to the camera. There it is. Take it out. And I'm going to put this one in here. And then if you, sometimes you see that was a little bit tight, I'm going to use my paintbrush. I don't know if I was going to make it, but yeah, I just make it a little bit bigger like that. Let's see if it works now. Oh, see? It worked now. Yay. And then what I want to do is the reason why this is super bright is because it's actually white this side, and it was not scrapbooking paper, but stuff I'd gotten from the stationery store, and that works fine to do. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to use it as the back side. I won't show. This says base, and this is the top here, so I'm going to put it on here like this, in case you guys haven't seen it. And then I'm going to give it a big old squeeze. It makes a noise. Let's see if I did it. I think so. I'm just going to squeeze it close to me, guys. One more time just to be safe. And there it is. It's on there. Good. And that bling stuck, but there it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I have this gorgeous trims. I have this shabby wrinkled ribbon, which I ordered from Etsy. And this is from the Rose Garden collection. If you want to know where I get my shabby chic ribbon, then shabby wrinkled ribbon, just let me know. I'm going to use this silver trim, and then I have this pretty pink and purple trim in my stash. So what I did is I took a paper clip and I opened it up and I put it on there already. I already have. And I'm going to pull it through. Let me see if I do this the right way. I'm going to put it through and I'm going to pull. And the reason why you use the paper clip is because it'll go through like this. See? So there's my front. You can see all my stuff. I'm going to find the middle. And I don't know, I think I'm going to loop it, this one. Let me just see what it looks like though, guys. If I don't like it looped, I'll tie it with another piece of stuff. So this is hard to show you guys. So it's there, and all you do is you get your trims, and I'm going to pull it through. That's what I'm doing today. And then you can pull it. So first I'll take the safety clip and just give it a nice little tug. I think it's good. Let me just get this there. Let's see. And if you wanted to, you could just tie a little charm on here, but I'm not going to. Okay guys, I think I've done everything that I want to do. I have my trim there, a beautiful trim and fibers, and then I have my bling. I've got magical micas in her hair. I've got Lindy Stampking on here. I've got some shimmer on the flowers, and washi paper is very shimmery, guys. And I've got bling, sparkle. So that. Oh wait, and oh, last before I go, where is my thingy? Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna add some. I should have done this before, guys. I wasn't even thinking. I'm gonna add some little bit of distressing. It just gives it a little bit more all around the edges. But anyways, I'll keep going and I'll do that, and that's my share for you today. There it is. I might fix my trim too. Cute, cute, like this. Alright, bye guys.